Howdy guys, and today we're gonna do the long-awaited update on the BroBryceGardens channel. My name's Bryce L. Tomlinson, and I've got my handy-dandy garden sprayer again. This is for Roundup alternatives. You know, for those of you who don't want to start spraying that glyphosate stuff all over your yard, don't want to use spectricide, you don't want to use anything harmful to the environment. So we're gonna provide 3 different alternatives today. One of them is worry-free weed and grass killer. Some of you may be familiar with worry-free for their snail bait that is non-toxic. I use it because my animals run around, my little pugs run around my yard all the time, and I don't want to get them hurt. So today we're going to do 3 little experiments. One of them is going to be with 20% straight acetic acid, white distilled vinegar. 20% is basically agricultural grade, and then we have the worry-free weed and grass killer, and this is basically orange oil or citrus oil. It is says right here the active ingredient is d-limonene, citrus oil, 17%, and then we're going to use an eyedropper with some bleach on some other ones. This is the crabgrass growing on the side of my composter. You guys saw this before. Everything else seems to have been killed pretty effectively except the crabgrass. I've had to pull a lot of it, got the flower beds clear of it. Everything else pretty much died under the 10% white distilled vinegar except the crabgrass. And the crabgrass is just going nuts. So over there, we're going to take care of some of that with one and take care of some of this with another, and so let's see how it goes. We won't be doing any mixing. I'm just going to use the vinegar. So go ahead and dump that in there. Make sure you guys can see this. Okay. Just going to use vinegar in this one. Just going to do a little bit of experimenting. I think you guys have shown your responses, and it's been pretty positive. I want to thank you guys for all your support. Make sure that after you do all this stuff that you clean out your equipment, because, well, as you can see here, this is starting to rust. I probably should have pulled it out and dried it better. Let's get it pressurized here. Including the dandelions. These are actually what they call faux dandelions, because they don't have the deep roots that regular ground-dwelling dandelions have. So we're spraying 20% straight vinegar right on the crabgrass. And I'll do another video in just a couple of days to see what this looks like. Now that I used up all of the 20% vinegar, we're going to do some of the worry-free. Again, I'm not mixing it or anything. I'm just going to use the actual pre-mixed solution. D-limonene, basically 17% citrus oil. It smells lemony fresh. It smells like orange. On one side of the yard, I'm doing the worry-free, and on the other side, I'm doing the vinegar. Basically half and half. Complete treatment, one side of the yard and the other. Pump it up. We'll start spraying some of the stray weeds over here. And just kill. Now, the worry-free comes with its own sprayer, but I really like my sprayer a lot more. So, seems that they've added something to it to basically make it so you can see how much coverage you're getting. And also maybe to make it opaque so that the leaves of whatever you're spraying can't absorb any sunlight. Maybe that's it. Kind of has a milky look to it. Stuff looks pretty crazy. They say don't get it on your skin, so be careful with it. I'm going to treat all these mutant crabgrass plants over here. Get it all. A lot of seeds. This stuff is probably going to spread even though I'm just killing it. But nothing else has seemed to kill it. Okay, I'm using some regular bleach, which I put into this here cap. And I'm just picking it up in an eyedropper. And I fill that up, just like that. Here's a particularly stubborn crabgrass that has started to grow up and sprout in the middle of my asphalt. So I'm just putting a few drops in the middle of the plant. We're going to come back and visit this in a couple days. See how it's doing, huh? Heat of the day. Just a few drops. Alright, so this is just a couple hours later. And so far, looks like the crabgrass is beginning to wilt. And the dandelions are all but dead under the worry-free. And then over here, with the 20%, the dandelions are kind of drying up over here. And the crabgrass seems to be doing okay. They're a little burnt on the edges. But we'll see what that looks like in a couple days, right?